Lord, welcome to AIM. Guys, we are back on another road construction project update. We had come from the mall and they have this way blocked. I don't know how these guys got on this road, but it's blocked coming where you're normally supposed to come. So we have to travel down. Well, when we travel down, the traffic and people are turning around up here and coming back the opposite way. It's horrible. I don't know what's going on up here, but something is blocking this way. Something is blocking the way over in here. See? Look. I don't know what is blocking the way there. Up in here. The traffic, guys, is horrible. Look at that. We were stuck way back there. So my husband decided to just travel back this way towards Achimoto, go all the way past mile 7, right? Or did we turn at mile 7?
Yeah, we came to mile 7 and then went to Achimoto, Neoplan, and then joined the highway.
Yeah, we went all the way to Neoplan to join because the traffic is still there, guys. It's down there. So it could be a couple hours or an hour if you're going to wait in all that line to make it all the way down here to join. I still don't understand what the problem was back there. But anyway, it was faster for us to go all the way back to mile 7 and then Neoplan and then come back. Okay, some people have made it through. A lot of people were turning around and going other ways, and so we too made our way. But we are back on another road construction project update. It is November 2nd, 2025, and we are going towards Nsawam. Now, I had mentioned on a previous video, and I'll mention it on this, pay attention to the wall that I just showed you. It has some, some squares and some designs. You can see it again right here.
It is the same thing.
So, up here at the Amasaman roundabout, or sorry, not roundabout, Amasaman interchange, they're doing the same type of wall. So we have been watching that wall for some time and seeing the way it's developing, right? They first put the wooden pallet-like things up, and then they put the bags with the dirt or whatever they put in them, and then they put iron rods, then they put another bag and fill it with the dirt, and then they put iron rods. So they do that all the way up. And then we saw they're putting some pillars, and then we also saw that they are well, something happened there. Maybe they're fixing it. And then they're like sliding the preformed squares of cement down in between the pillars, and then they're putting like I don't know how you would call it, like the little pillar going the opposite way. You'll see it when we get there. And then some of them had the design on it. So as we saw the Pokwasi interchange, I said, oh, okay, that's how they're doing that. There are the buildings that had to be broken down because they were on the road. So now they're constructing the road. They've been enjoying for a while, and now they're constructing the road, so they had to move that part of the building. break it, I guess. So here we're coming up on an overhead walkway. So definitely nice to be, you know, moving through here rather than stuck in the traffic. Looks like we have a bit of traffic here. I think we're maneuvering coming off of the pavement. So you can see the equipment is over there for paving the road. Let's see, we can get you on this side. Scoot up a little bit more, you'll see it. There's two of them. Right there. You see the yellow, like behind the 30? Those are two, like, paving machines. We're maneuvering this. As you can see the truck go on there. They have the police checking people. So this is what we got. We are off the pavement now. So we're off the pavement now. They do have the overhead walkway here. And we are in a bit of traffic. Coming up on the Ofankor-Nsawam interchange. I don't know what this traffic is caused by. Might be the normal traffic because you have the sellers here and stuff. So while the sellers are around, if you start seeing sellers around, you know there's traffic. Yep. So that's what it is, guys. There's some traffic here. This is the coming up on the Ofankor-Nsawam interchange. And yeah, this part of the road they haven't done. They still have a lot of work to do over there. But, you know, they are working. They're out working. They might not be on this particular section right now, but they are definitely out working. I kind of like the way that Trotro has a different color, right? So that if you are on a certain route, you're easy to spot. People will take your transport, and then any other time they want to go to the same place, they will just spot you quick. So pedestrians crossing. Got your mop for sale. So here we are, guys. Making our way. Water truck out. Necessary. Not everybody's favorite. Especially when you walk in. Or the motos. And not everybody's favorite, but it's necessary. So you see the guys walking. Yep. So here we are on this side. Get you a clearer picture since they decided to spray us. So I see the scaffolding going down that way a bit too. It's hard to see over there. But they are working up there. They're doing the iron rods and stuff, I believe, so that they can cast the concrete. So we did see them working up there. Still curious to see how they're going to continue on this side over here. But for now, at least they still are able to work on this side. We got traffic coming this way as well. So once the road is finished, you know, you won't have that people coming down the wrong way and stuff like that. That won't be a thing. They've done this. I guess this is going to be like the end of the ramp, right? Those walls. What we're looking like here. They've done quite a bit. No, they are moving because it's less and less bumpy road that we're on and more of the pavement, so that's always a plus. A lot of drifters out today. They're just drifting on the road back and forth. So they did put a lot of that up, the banisters. Still working on it. This will be a bus stop. You see how that's gone in. And I guess this is going to be the access road. See, the bus stops are there. Speed bumps. So this will be where we normally will ride when we're coming through this way. Still have a ways to go to get the road to the level where the water will drain out. There's another bus stop. Definitely enjoying the pavement. And as you can tell, coming off of it, knock off Home Depot for our landmark. China Mall was just back there as well. Back to the rough road. And you see how high up this road has to come, so the water flows into that gutter. So I got a ways to go. They need to get a space for us to ride. And they're working on that one over here, so they need to get that finished so they can get us over there before they can do this one. Working on the wall here, casting the wall. See where they've cast it and where they need to. Okay, so we can see now that they've really worked on this ramp way. It's hard for me to show you guys, like I always say, because of the bumps, but they are actually working there. See them? And that, yeah, that is the way that we will be riding up. So they are working there. They're putting iron rods here, so they'll cast the wall a bit higher. see how the pillars are. And you see how they've slid the pavers in there, or what have you. And you see some of them have designs. See that? And then they put that little piece to finish it off, you see? To make it a square. And they just slide those down in there. They have, see the bags, the black bags? They have the pieces up here, and they have iron rods on the flat cement pieces. So I'm guessing they take a crane. I saw a bunch of them up at the top in one section. So I'm guessing they take a crane and hold on to the, well, iron rods they've molded into the cement there, and then slide it down. So you see what I'm talking about here. These are the flat pieces. So I'm sure some of them have designs. And you see how they have handles? You might have to stop the video so you see. There's the pillars, right? And then they have the small pieces back there. So that is pretty interesting. They're doing the wall like that here as well. So they put the scaffolding, first they put the wood, then the scaffolding, then I guess they layer the bags with the iron rods. It's very interesting how they do that. So this space is coming along quite nicely over here. They're moving pretty quick. They've done the iron rods up there. They need to do some casting of this concrete to make the wall. See, they have a form up there. So they're probably working on getting the forms up next, up here. Lots of filling materials here. Looks like they've added a lot since yesterday. Yep. And just like that, they're getting it done. They're really getting it done. So here we are, Total Energies Pobyman. That's where we let you guys out. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, God bless you.